Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're here, chances are you've been struggling with building and editing in Fortnite, and maybe you're getting outplayed in fights, or you just want to take your gameplay to the next level. Don't worry, I've got you covered. In this video, we're breaking down 6 essential fundamentals that will turn you into an untouchable builder and editor. And trust me, you'll want to stick around for the last tip because it ties everything together and is honestly a game changer. So let's jump into it. Fundamental number 1 is piece control. Have you ever wondered why pros like Peterbot and Reet dominate the competition? It's because they've mastered piece control, one of the most advanced and impactful building techniques in Fortnite. So what is piece control? It's about controlling the environment around you, climbing walls, ramps, and cones before your opponent even has a chance to react. For example, when you box someone up, you're not just trapping them, you're limiting their movement and forcing them into your plays. But let's be real, piece control isn't easy, and that's why I recommend heading into the mechanics training map V4, spend about 30 minutes a day running drills like piece control tunnels, and do each tunnel at least 2 to 3 times to build muscle memory. And once you're comfortable, test yourself in a 1v1 map, go against real players, not bots, and this is where you'll see the biggest improvement. Also, you should see improvements if you're doing this 30 minutes a day instantly. You should be in creative, competitive, everything. You should be seeing your piece control being better, your plays being smarter, and you overall just outplaying your opponents. Fundamental number 2, crosshair placement. Next up is something most people overlook, and that's crosshair placement. This is the secret sauce to editing and building faster. Ever watch a player like Polarized and think, how does he make everything look so smooth? It's because he minimizes his crosshair movement. Bad crosshair placement is like wasting energy. You're doing extra movements that slow you down and mess up your builds or edits. Good placement means you're making the smallest possible adjustments to hit your edits perfectly every time. To practice this, jump into Drive-In's practice map and go to the free build section. Slow it down at first, focus on keeping your crosshair close to where you need it instead of flinging it around. After that, find a dedicated crosshair placement map and drill specific edits like wall edits, floor edits, and cones. The key here is repetition, and this will make precise movements second nature. Fundamentals number 3, retakes. Let's talk about retakes, one of the coolest and most important skills to master. Retakes are how you regain high ground during fights or reposition yourself when you're in trouble. Some of the most effective retakes include 90s, high walls, and side jumps. But honestly, you don't have to just stick to these. Be creative. Fortnite is all about adaptability, so experiment and find retakes that work for your playstyle and work best against other people's playstyles. To practice retakes, load into a 1v1 map and practice by yourself. Go slow at first, focus on the mechanics, and make sure your builds are clean. If you're feeling stuck or want some ideas, check out one of my past videos on the 3 best retakes in Fortnite. Link will be in the description. It's got everything you need to do to level up your game and master your retakes. Also, retakes are not all just about getting high ground, but they're just helping you overall get better at fighting, because the more retakes you know, the different your playstyle will be, and it's harder for people to adapt to your playstyle. Fundamental number 4, tarping and tunneling. Now we're getting into the late game essentials. Tarping and tunneling are key to surviving stacked endgames. If you don't know how to tarp properly, you're either going to waste mats or get beamed by someone with better positioning and better tarping and tunneling. A tarp is essentially a protective tunnel you build to rotate safely through zones. Tunneling is the same idea but involves moving forward while staying fully covered. To practice, load up Drive-In's practice map once again and head to the guided tunneling section. You can also do this in the mechanics training V4 map. This mode will walk you through different tunneling techniques step by step. Once you get the basics, try free building on your own tarps in creative mode, or even better, practice during scrims. This will improve your overall awareness and help you conserve mats while staying protected. And if you guys need more help on your awareness and IQ in Fortnite, go check out my latest video on how to get the best awareness and IQ in Fortnite possible. Fundamental number 5, box fighting. Box fighting is where most fights happen in Fortnite, especially in competitive modes. Think about it, 80% of pro level fighting ends up being box fights. That's why mastering the skill is non-negotiable. Box fights are all about timing, movement, and control, and you need to learn how to claim walls, predict your opponent's moves, and execute edits under pressure. Watch how pros move during box fights. They're always thinking one step ahead. To practice, jump into Clix's 2v2s or 1v1 box fights for at least 20 minutes a day, and focus on your movement and how you position yourself in tight spaces. The better you get at box fights, the more comfortable you'll feel in high pressure situations. And fundamental number 6, build fighting. Finally, we've got the most important and advanced fundamental, build fighting. This is where all the other fundamentals come together: piece control, crosshair placement, retakes, and tarping. Build fighting is what separates casual players from pros. When you're in a build fight, you're constantly switching between offense and defense. You're using retakes to gain height, tarps to stay protected, and piece control to dominate your opponent. It's the ultimate test of everything you've learned. Here's how to practice. Start by loading into a PvP map and take on multiple players at once. This will force you into high pressure situations and you'll need to rely on your fundamentals. After about 10 minutes of PvP, switch to a 1v1 map, and of course I'm going to recommend my own 1v1 map. I get 0 ping and I don't even live on the servers. It's called Flow's Focus 1v1 map. Go play it, and what you want to do is focus on applying everything we've covered: piece control, crosshair placement, retakes, and more. And if you stick to these 6 fundamentals and put in the work, you'll see massive improvements in your building and editing skills. Fortnite is all about consistency, so make practicing these techniques part of your daily routine. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with your squad. No long outros. Peace, guys.